Wow, look at that. It's foggy morning. It's a pretty drive in. Good morning, everybody. We are at Pioneer Cemetery. I realize it's literally early in the morning at the crack, and I might only have one or two people in here, but that's all right. We'll have a nice little sunrise together. This was the Columbiana Baptist Church, first settlement of Hamilton County. I hear talking. Okay, that's coming from the airport over there. Sunrise is 7:37 a.m. here for me. It's 7:10. So let's go up and set out some of the devices and see if the Totten kids want to play. See the cricket's still going. First cup of the day. Of course, I got my cannabis. Hey, Celia, good morning. Early morning for me, huh? Looks a little lighter than it is right now. Look at that. Pretty, huh? That's Lunken Airport. Really not that dark. I tried to get down here so it was a little bit darker, but it gets light quick. I always get winded, man. Them steps. Hey, gunpowder. It's just me this morning. She's at work. So I figured, what could I do? You know, keep the channel going while she works weekends. So I figured I would just pop on in the morning. What the heck? And my feet are soaked now, walking through the dew in the grass. Oh, that's nice. So last night, Scene from Within was messaging me, and he says that the Totten kids are looking forward to trying these little cat toys. So, I'd like to lay them out and see what we can get. We got Charles, there's my Emmeline, Francis, John Jr., John J., Rachel, and Samuel. Now, Samuel is not the same Samuel Totten that comes through for me, because the one that comes through for me is a grown man. And that Samuel's a baby. And this is Rachel. Here's where Rachel is. And the parents, John and Jane, they're back here. Hey, Lisa. Let's see. Well, while it's still somewhat dark, let's set out some of these devices. All right, bear with me while I fumble through this equipment. All right. There we go. All right, guys, so I got a couple of new things. Once I find them here. Oh, yeah, they're out here. So, this is for the kids. Here it is. If you guys touch these, when they stop blinking, you guys can make these blink like that. You just have to touch them. So when they stop, if you guys want to touch those little toys there, they'll light up again for you. All right. So we just got these things, and we got these to go off at Smyrna cemetery the other night, just very briefly, a couple of times. So can any of you guys touch those? Touch those little things? They'll light up. Let's put this out. All right, you can touch that can, or you can touch those little plastic bubbles there. Those things will light up. I really want Jacob, if you're here, somebody's, look at that. Okay. Can you touch those things next to that can there? Just poke one with your finger. Just try hitting one of those. It'll light up, I promise you. It won't hurt you. They're fun. Hey, Muggsy. Oh, let's put the flashlights out too. All right, are any of the Totten kids here? Can you guys touch that can again if there's kids here? Was that a child? Let's see if they can turn that off. Try turning that off, guys. There you go. You tried it. Keep going. Try it again. Go again. You almost got it. See, you can see they try to twist it. You see how it starts to like flicker, and you can tell that they're wrenching on it, trying to turn it with their little spirit fingers. Can you try that one, guys? Turn that one off. You can do it. Hey, Rottweilers and Cane Corsos. What's up, brother? How you doing? I figured I'd come out and do a sunrise in the cemetery this morning. It's not gonna be much of a spectacular sunrise. Looks like it's just gonna lighten up, but I want to get these kids to play with these toys here. I'm going to show you guys. See? All you have to do is come touch one of these. See? You move it like that, they'll light up. See? See how colorful that is? Isn't that cool? So, as soon as they stop blinking, I want you to try that, okay? Let's set up the spirit box. Sometimes that gets them going. Can you guys do that? Touch those toys like I just did. Very quiet. Normally we have very high EMF here. Let's see if that remains true. See? These EMF meters are useless here because we have that building right there, which was built in the last year, and the security alarm is the problem. So it's going to pick that up. So these are useless. But the REM pod and the flashlights aren't. All right. I'm working on, so I talked about catching a shadow figure not too long ago on a video Tabitha and I did in our living room. And I sent that to Scene From Within last night. I wanted him to see a part in it, but I need to just grab the highlights out of it and stick it at the beginning of the video and then upload it. So it's close. And Tabitha has 2 nurses show up that I've met myself that have passed. Uh-oh.
Waiting for connection.
Can you do that again? Touch that again, whoever that was. Yeah, I'm doing the spirit box. You guys love the spirit box. Are any of the Totten kids here?
Get it. Cashback with upside. Deals going on now.
Hey, JR Boston. What's up, brother? Okay, who's that gentleman that was just talking? Can you tell me your name? Good morning. That was nice. There's a kid. Here we go with this short bullshit. You know what? I got another can here I can use. If this pisses me off, okay. We're gonna scrap this freaking thing. All right, let's use this. I got this one has to run off this battery pack though, but we won't have to deal with this shorting out bullshit no more. These speakers are sold out. You can't get these anywhere. Literally, you got to buy a big bundle pack with another spirit box, and I'm not going to do that. Just to buy that itself, you can't find it. They're sold out. Okay, let's see. What about Tab? She's not here today. There's a flashlight. Mopar. Okay. All right. I can't do. I'm telling you guys, this piece of shit speaker, even though it's a shorting out piece of shit, has the best sound. It does. Good morning, Ray.
Now.
All right. Let's see.
Now, in SB.
Somebody turned that light on. I want to know who that is, actually. All right. I'm gonna try not to move to make this thing short on us. Who? Sound like they said Halo. Can you turn on a flashlight again? Stand beside. Something about standing beside them. Oh my God. Here, let me raise this up. That's the problem. I'm trying to bend over and hold this in a weird position.
Now.
Okay, here we go.
In SB7 mode.
Talking. They went talking. Who? Can you please touch one of those devices, guys? Work with me a little bit. We hear you. There's. Thank you.
Go in the other room.
Yeah, go to the other one. Thank you. Good suggestion. Okay, here, try this, guys. Try one of these. Try this right here. And these are, I don't know if these are just not sensitive enough. Those are the toys they use. That's what everybody uses. I mean, Brian's got some of those. Those are the same ones they sell at the Ghost store. Okay, you like that, huh? Can you touch that? Touch that one now. If you poke that little toy, you can make it go off again, just like that. Can you try it? For some reason, they don't want to mess with those. But you know what? Every time I get a new device, like the REM pod did that for a while. I don't know if you guys remember. A Eugene? Oh, I didn't ask about Eugene. Is there a Eugene here? If there's a Eugene here, can you light one of those devices up or touch that red can? I've heard a Eugene come through before. So I don't know if I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. I'm going to move to another spot, guys. Actually, I'm going to move some of these things over here to the kids. I don't know why I didn't think of this. I should move it over to the kids' headstone, shouldn't I? Wouldn't that make sense? Their little memorial over here. Let's try that. All right. Okay, there's those. Try to get in a good position here. Kind of got a lopsided hill here. Come on. There we go. You're not gonna cooperate? I gotta get a tripod with a weighted bottom. That's the problem. Here we go. All right, kids. This is the best I can do to try to get you to light these up. I'll go get the flashlights. All right. Okay. Come on, kids. Work with me a little bit. Can you turn those off? Try turning those off for me. You can do it. Just twist it off the other way. You almost got one of them. Almost. They're trying. Keep trying it. You almost had it. I'd love to know how they do that. There's one, guys. Work on the other one now. Can you try the other one? Anyways, I put those toys there for you guys. Rachel, John J, Francis, Emmeline. If you guys are here, can you touch one of those devices? You know, we're the ones that brought you the doll, the first doll. Let's see. Oh yeah, the other night at the Smyrna. Yeah, I have not. I tried those toys in my living room, which is a hot spot, and nothing. I can't get any of the spirits to mess with them. You know, that they're used to our regular assortment of devices, and for some reason they will not touch those. It's very quiet here. I guess, you know what I think it is, to be honest, guys? It's Tab. It's our energy combined that is the burnt. Yes, they were in a fire. They were in a fire. Were you guys in a fire? Can you confirm that? I know you guys already have, but can you confirm for the people watching? How many of you were in a... see? Hear it beeping? Hear it beeping? They're confirming. You guys were in a fire. Yes, I know. I know you guys have told me that. And I'm very sorry about that for you guys. They've told me that before. There you go. How do you like that? There's some validation for you. It's been sitting there flat, Lisa. Till you said that, we got validation from 2 devices simultaneously. Let me get my coffee. Hang on. You guys have said in a fire before. So let's see. Let's see if there's any dates that... Well, let's see. We have... These are all the death dates. We have 1844, 1848, 1843, 1827, 1820. So we don't have any 2 of the same year. Did you... Well, that's interesting then. Did you pass in the fire, Rachel? Is that what took your life, Rachel? The fire? Can you confirm that? A horrible way. That's like a... Okay, so it is... Okay, Rachel. All right. She's one of the ones that goes to our home. You know, our friend Dara was house sitting, and she saw, like, somebody came down. She's had a very vivid dream. A girl came down the steps, and she's like, "Who are you?" And Dara's like, "Well, who are you?" And she's like, "I'm Rachel." So, yeah, I know the Tottens they're very protective over us when we're out investigating. So I do, it's very strange, man, how Tabitha and I, our family and this family, have connected so well. And we've lived in different centuries, guys. Different centuries, not eras, centuries. That's crazy. Oh wow, are you running the Are you running the app right now while we're doing this? That's cool. That is cool. So we've been trying stuff, guys. I don't know if all of you know this. While I'm running the spirit box and doing an investigation here, um, Lisa Wigger and also Seen from Within, he also runs their devices simultaneously, so to see what they get. When we were at Bethel Churchyard and I was asking who was in the church, like she was getting behind the door. Were you there with us at the churchyard? Okay. See, they come with us. The Tottens always come with us. It's gonna be so cool to have the answers eventually to how it all works, to see it firsthand. So you guys can light up that flashlight and you can make that can beep, but can you touch those little balls there and make them flash? If you touch them, if you poke one of those toys, they'll light up, just like the K2 does. It won't hurt you. It's just another way to make your presence known. Somebody's gonna have to be the first one. You know what? These things are a little more. See, look. You got to make them sensitive, but I'm able to pick it up without setting it off. See, I can shake it and it'll go off. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just that they're not sensitive enough. That's probably what it is. Let's see if we can get some people to come through. Now,
Ready.
if there's any other spirits here, guys, that
Now in SB7
are for the people in the chat, family, can you please let them come through and speak? Who all's here? Carmen?
And
Did they say behind you? Or beside them? A veteran? Oh. Those are kids. Did you say 7? 7 of them? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there is 7. There is 7.
now.
Here we go with the short. But there's 7 names on that.
Now in SB7 mode.
Well, I want to see something. Are these? Okay, died. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Died. I wanted to make sure that these weren't all like birth dates and then the fire was one death date, but it's not. Let's see. Rachel and Emmeline are the 2 females that really come through.
SB7 mode.
What about somebody just died? Yes. Your husband? I just heard something about a Bible, and this was a church. Who's talking about the Bible? Can you read to me? Can you guys turn on a flashlight to say hello? Say your name at the same time. Thought there were 8? Are there 8 spirits here? 8 kids? Okay. That makes sense. Did you say Catholic or Kathy? Call you a what? Okay. They're coming through pretty damn good. I wish I had this to record, man. I'm using my phone. I got to get another phone. Because some of these, there's times like that last session there, I wish I would have had that one recorded because they laid a lot of stuff on me there. Names and full sentences, and I asked them to say their name at the same time or turn on a flashlight. They do exactly what I ask. And what were you saying, Gunpowder? Not gonna lie, thought of keeping our memory after death puts me at ease about dying. That's what it is, right? That's what we're all scared of. Is it blackness? Does it just all end? Is there our consciousness cease to exist? The answer is no. The answer is no. That's what people worry about. Can I ask you a question? Can you back away and make that stop beeping? Did you realize that you were past? Did you realize you were out of your body and you were a spirit? Okay, boom. So that tells you right there, the realization part is that your consciousness continues. Did it happen right away? Were you amazed that you were a spirit? That you were still around after you realized that you were out of your body? Was that, how did you feel about that? That's what I'd like to know. Was it scary? It was scary. Okay. Did you feel better after you realized that you were still around, that your spirit lives on? Turn it off if it made you feel better. No, they turn it off for a second. But yeah, that's what we worry about. Hi from New Zealand. Hey, what's going on, my friend? Wind, what's up? What's going on? Good morning. Yeah, that's the reason we started this channel, Gunpowder. I wanted to have proof. I wanted to get scientific proof, observable, repeatable data that we exist beyond this finite three-dimensional world we live in, right? I wanted to prove that life exists after we pass, like our spirit, our energy continues. And the first video, I was able to do that. I found out more and more, like the spirits can come through wherever. They could be coming through here, and they could be coming through where Lisa Wigger is. Wherever she is in another state, they could be coming through simultaneously. That's the cool thing. That's the really neat part about being a fourth dimensional energy, is to be plugged into that. Can somebody please get rid of the negative energy in our chat? Can you fly around, or are you stuck in one place? You can definitely go places. You can definitely go places. And as far as flying, I mean, I guess energies fly around, but they're definitely not stuck in one place from what I've seen. And the ones that are stuck in one place want to be in that place. Now, can they feel like they're stuck? I think there's sometimes spirits feel like they're stuck, but they're not truly stuck. They feel like they are. Is there any spirits here that feel like they're stuck? Can you turn on a light or make something beep if you feel stuck? I got to see if I can get some bug spray, guys. Oh, you feel stuck? Oh, I don't like that. Tab's got all the bug spray with her, man. I'm getting lit up by skeeters. So you do see that pains me. Look at that. How did that happen? They moved that. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? You saw that, right? Did you see that ball move and rolled away? They moved it. Ah, you did that. Okay. They did that. They moved that ball, guys, and now they're... Okay, I'll put it back. I'll put it back. There you go. That would be really cool if you can do that again. Yeah, it's really simple, guys. Tabitha and I have one request, and it's not a demand, and it's not really, it's a rule, I guess, but it's a request. If everybody's welcome in the chat, just be respectful. It's not hard to be nice, and if you feel like saying something nasty, just scroll to the next channel. Say it there, not in mine. Don't do it here, because we don't want that negative energy here. So just be respectful. That's not hard. And people probably, and I know people see other people talking about me and things like that. I would just ignore them. I don't even really care, This is so cool doing this, talking to these spirits. This is where I want to spend my time and my focus. Do you like people bringing you toys? Can you turn on a flashlight? Yeah. I love skeptics. Believe me, I'm a skeptic. At one point, I was a super skeptic, but I wanted to believe. But that's the thing. Like, I have to have some type of evidence. Can you come towards me? Make it stop. Thank you. I have to have some type of tangible evidence that I can hold on to, that I can, chew on a little bit and say, okay, that makes sense. Now what? It's been the reason I've done this. I'm one of those ones that asks why. When people say, well, you just have to have faith and believe. Okay, well, I can appreciate that, but why? Tell me why. How and why this happened and that happened and why and what, and give me all of it. And if you can't give me something that makes sense, then I can't just take it as fact. You know what I mean? Let's move to another spot. Do you spirits, you want us to move to another spot? You want to come with us? We're going to go move. There's kids on the other side. But the Totten kids, you're allowed to come with us. You know that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can speak to. Yeah, celebrities, famous people. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to collect the stuff, guys, and you can come with me. We did one try at that, Tabitha and I, and we tried. We got Corey Haim. We got Michael Jackson, and we tried Patrick Swayze, but we didn't have any luck with Patrick. But Michael Jackson definitely comes through, and he comes through for a lot of people. For some reason, he's very easy to talk to. He loves the attention. Makes sense. All right. I gotta pack up my bag here, guys. All right. Hang on one second. All right. We'll go for a little walk. All right, here we go. Thanks, guys. Thank you for talking with us. And you guys can come hang out with us. Come on, guys. Rachel, Emily, all. There's a family on the other side. And we really haven't spent much time over there. We spend most of our time with the Tottens. for some reason, that side always drew us in. Look at this, man. They got a mow here. It's getting pretty long. My feet are soaked. They're gonna have to go in the washer now. Look at that. Look what happened to my white shoes, guys. Look at that. All in the name of paranormal. Look at that. That needs to get fixed. That's a shame. That's been fixed before. They lock these things into cement like that. Hannah. Her name's Hannah. There's the mother. Is that Margaret? Margaret and Nathaniel. Stites. Oh, it's some of the Stites family. Okay. They're related to Major Benjamin Stites. Look at that. Born 1734. Passed August 30th, 1804. He was a major in the Revolutionary War, guys. That's pretty cool, huh? It dates all the way back to that war, because John Totten was a member of Ohio's 1st Militia in the War of 1812. And the War of 1812 obviously happened in 1812, and John was born in 1800. So he fought as a soldier at the age of 12. Think about that. Think about that. That's amazing. Here's the Togs. This is the really creepy little area that we're in at night. This little spot here is, Tabitha's not too fond of this spot, or the energy in this spot. But, yeah, you can still see the Tottens right there. That's them. About Hannah? Let's see. Corey Haim spoke once when you... Yes, yeah, that was the video when he says, hey, it's Corey. Hey, I'm Corey. And I actually put up some video clips of his interviews when he was older. It's him. It's definitely him. And then the Michael Jackson one, forget about it. You know, he answers several times, and so does his uncle. His uncle comes through too, which I had no idea he had an uncle with that name. That always blows me away. I'm going to tell you guys a story real quick. We'll set up over here by the Hearts. Okay, so now this is on a hill. Here, I can set up on this one and look that way. Okay, here's John Hart too. Where's Jacob? This is the guy that lights stuff up a bunch right here. Jacob Hart. Okay, so he was 27. All right, here's the story. The other night, we were investigating in my parents' house. It was the first night that we did that. And Brian from Seen From Within in the chat was typing that he saw a head. He was seeing a vision of a head, just a head. If anybody remembers that, I remember it from the chat. So in 2012, we're all from New York. Back in 2012, my grandmother passed, and we were up in Long Island for the funeral, and we were in Valley Stream. We were walking by this little area that had a hill and then like this overpass that was very low. It was like a little bridge. And I remember my stepdad telling a story about a guy that was flying over that hill, caught air, and then literally it decapitated him right there. Boom. Took his head off. When I told that story to Brian, I could literally see the hairs stand up on his arms through the phone. Like, he showed me, he was like, you see that? I'm like, yeah, that was definitely him, because there was a friend of my stepdad's, that his name was Dana. And when I was investigating in their home, once again, this was a year ago, more than a year ago, I got, it's Dana. Dave should remember me. He said there was a whole sentence. Dave should remember me. So I said, hey, what's your old friend Dana's name? I'm like, because he came through the spirit box. He's like, oh, he told me his last name. He's like, oh, he's still alive, though. He lives over on the west side of town. So as he's saying that sentence, I'm typing in the last name on Google because I'm on the phone with him at that time. Boom, he had died 9 months prior. Another one. Another one that I found out through the spirit box that they passed. That's the amazing stuff that I've experienced. Not to mention the whole Steve-O story. That's incredible in itself. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out a good spot to go to. Here we go at the airport. They're going to start... people are coming down for the weekend to fly their private Cessnas and Pipers and all their little jets, their planes and shit. It's a small airport. Like, you can come fly in and out of there if you got a pilot's license. It's not really a commercial one, I don't think. Let's try it here. There we go. Let's try it here. Maybe this will make this tall grass work for us for once. Okay. Hear the jet, the plane, the engine starting up. Okay. Come on. You can do it. Trying to plant this thing down so it'll stay. Okay. On the headstone it is. I didn't want to do that. All right, here we go, guys. Let me set up some equipment. I would like to talk to the hearts, though, because Jacob, I think you're the one that comes through a lot. And I was calling you a Totten, and you said I'm a heart very long time. So I want to apologize for that, because it's very hard for me to hear you guys and know exactly what you're saying all the time. Okay, there's that if you want to touch that. Let's take another shot at these frickin' things. We'll try it again. All right, guys. Use some of this grass as a stopper. There you go. All right, guys. If you touch these, let me make sure that it's on. Maybe that's the problem. Stop. Sorry about this, guys. This is the stuff that happens behind the scenes. Not much room, not much real estate for these flashlights. All right, guys, there you go. Can you turn that off? Please turn that flashlight off. I can zoom in. There we go. Come on, Jacob. I just saw that ball move. The ball on the left just moved. Let me see. I think that one's not on. Nope, it is. All right. Try that again, guys. I saw you hit that toy and it didn't go off. You got to hit it a little harder, I think. Can you try turning that flashlight off for me? There you go. Give it another shot. You can do it. They're trying. You can see their attempts. It starts to darken. Try one more time. I think you can get it. Come on. I can get the spirit box out if you turn it off. Is that a good deal? Turn that off and I'll turn on the spirit box. There you go. They want the spirit. What, are you having a hard time with that flashlight, aren't you? I think they're having a hard time with that flashlight. Hey, what's going on? My man CG. Steven came through. Oh, that's Stevo. That's his name, Steven. Yep, Steven is a very close personal friend of mine. And I never met him in life. We lived one town apart. He was born in, let's see, let me do the math here. 89. I'm like 10 years older than him. What the hell? All right, guys. Oh, I told him I would turn on the spirit box. And I'm sorry for using these stones to set up the equipment. We're on a hillside and I have to use a flat surface. So I don't mean any disrespect by using this stuff here. And I'm here to visit you guys. I'm here to talk to you guys. That's why I come here. I enjoy talking to you, all of you.
Waiting for connection.
So I want to talk
Now,
to some of the spirits that
in
haven't talked to me
SB7
yet. I know there's some in this cemetery that have not come through. Is there any hearts here? If there's any hearts, because I'm set up by you guys. Here we go with this nonsense.
Now,
Um,
SB7
I want you to say your last name. Walt. Doctor who? Needs your help. How can I help you? Can you go with me? Only if you're a positive spirit. It sounds like a kid. Why? Because the Totans come with me? See, that's yes. He does call himself Steven. That's his birthday. But I have other Stevens that could come through. My great grandfather Stephen.
ready.
Trying to
Waiting
think of
for
other
connection.
Stevens I know.
Now, in SB7 mode.
Yeah, but Steve-O, are you coming through as Steven? Say yes or no. Steve-O? Trust. Paco? Daddy? Cotton? Steve-O's what? It said Steve-O something. Ah. Are you here for somebody in the chat? Are you here from somebody that's watching? Can you say your last name? Is cousin It there with you? Did you hear me? Steven, is cousin It there with you? Ah!
Now,
Here we go.
in SB7 mode.
I thought I was gonna have a good session without any shorts. That was a nice name. That's not a nice name, cousin. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you tell me if he's there though? Yes or no? Ah! It keeps doing it to me.
Now, in SB7 mode.
It's Jacob. It's me, Jacob. Jacob, what's your last name? Jacob, turn on the light. Turn on the light. Who's that? The kid that just spoke. Can you turn on something? Well, my Steven is 16. My Steven is 16 years old, so I don't know if that's the one, but that's his age. Can somebody answer me a question with one of those devices? Is there another Steven here besides Steve-O? Make that can beep or a flashlight go off. Can you answer that for me, please? Okay, if it's only Steve-O, can you light something up? Confirm that there's only one Steve-O or one Steven here. Okay, it's just Steve-O. Okay, well, it's just Steve-O then. That's what they're saying. That's cool, you know. He's like a brother to me. He goes everywhere with me. Steve-O, would you like me to go visit your grave site where you're buried? I have that information. Do you want me to go there? Check this out, guys. Look at all that fog over there. See it? You can barely see the trees in the background. Oh, there's a flashlight. Does that mean you want me to come visit you, Steve-O? Turn it off if that's what that means. You want me to come visit you where you're buried. That it may have been somebody else then turning it. Can you touch one of those little toys in front of the flashlight? Somebody's screaming over there. Friend, yeah, he's something else. He shows up all over the place. He's way back when Drazo did a spirit box session, he bought one like over a year ago, and he started running it, and Steve-O came through loud and clear. And I asked him to, you know, I said, go over there and visit him, and he did. Somebody's screaming over there. It sounds like they're not very happy. I hope I don't have to, oh, they're screaming profanities. Just as long as they stay on the railroad tracks and not come in here. All right, so I was saying Gano, but I think it's pronounced Gano. Stephen or John Gano. They were the ministers here. I think father and son. Are any of the Gano family here? Can you light up something or make that can beep if any of the Gano family are here? I've never had them come through. Hey, Sharon. Good morning. How about the Stites family? Is there any Stites? Major Benjamin Stites, thank you for your service, sir. If you're here, can you make one of those devices go off? I mean, he's from the 1700s. So if you twist one of those are also known as torches. We call them flashlights. If you twist those black things there, those cylindrical objects, they will light up. Or if you go near that can, it'll detect your energy. He's never come through either. I've only had one Stites come through ever, and it was Catherine Stites. Is Catherine Stites here? Can you come through for me? It's been very quiet.
Ready. Waiting for connection.
Now in SB7 mode.
They always do that. The spirit box always seems to like get them to light stuff up. It's like the dinner bell. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, guys, it's the phones are working. You know, time to come through. They all come running. Do you like the spirit box? Do you like this thing? You love it? Successful? Are there any hearts here? Oh, what was that? He's what? Are you right next to me? Okay. Can somebody light up a device if there's a spirit standing to my left, very close? Please. Did they just say Tabitha?
I mean,
Ask him. Ask me. What do you want to ask? What was that? Blues? You got the blues? You got the blues?
self-authority.
Do you want? Are you wanting to talk, Tabitha? Angel. Tabitha. A visit.
And then
Ah, that coincided. That person that was talking, visiting. Yes, I'm visiting. I'm here to visit you guys, the hearts. That's why I'm over here in this area. Ah,
Now
at least it's not
in
shortened as much as it
SB7
was.
mode.
I'd love to hear you say last name, say heart. Say I'm a heart.
chilling.
Yep, you're right, Ali. It is just a radio. That's what these are. They're just radios. So you are correct in that statement.
Now
It is definitely just a radio. I wasn't trying to represent it as anything other than a radio. Hey, Aries, good morning. That's the cool part. It's a radio. That's the coolest part about it. You know? So I guess, when was radio started? When did we get our first radio? So I guess when we got a radio that had the scan feature, that's probably when they were. You know what? That's not true, because I've had it before I hit scan, and it just, right when it just comes through before I hit scan, and it's just, you hear static coming through, it's just sitting on one station. I've gotten complete sentences coming through that before. I've had Jonathan before I even hit scan. So I guess it doesn't have to be in sweep in order for them to come through. It definitely helps, but yeah, that's the cool part, man. In the Seek, the Seek kind, yeah. This technology hasn't been out that long. Think about it. How long these new devices that we have, and they're making all kinds of paranormal devices now that are more and more high tech. Man, this fog is starting to roll in over here. Look, the tree that was in the front is now almost covered. You can't see anything in the back. Wow. But anyways, I think that eventually they're going to have some type of device that's an open channel, basically like a CB radio to the spirit world, to where there will be a very easy back and forth communication without having to deal with, you know what I mean? It'd be nice if you could subtract that. Right now, we can't subtract that. Oh, they agree. They agree. Yeah, I've tried to do that. I bought this APF processor thinking that would actually, but all that thing does is it grabs a 10-second interval of your session and you can loop it. So you can go back and clean up the EVP. You can clean it up and hear it much better. But while you're doing that 10-second clip, you're missing all the other shit that's going. See, because we have so much stuff that comes through, I can't afford to stop and go over clips, you know? Not till it's done. And then when it's done, I guess you can, too much. It wasn't what I thought it was. And there isn't anything. Now, there are apps out there that just spit out words and you don't hear the radio coming through. I think I should try some of those. And try the Spirit Box side by side, simultaneously. See how well it works. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you, hearts. I'm going to move to another spot. And you're welcome to come with us, as always. Let me go get our stuff. I was told never to forget to turn off the little spirit toys because they're, once the battery runs out, they're gone. They're junk. You got to throw them away. We got like 5 of them for $5, so they're cheap. But nevertheless, they're an expense. So you got to keep it down to a minimum. Thank you guys. Sorry for using your headstones. I meant no disrespect. Just wanted to visit you guys, and they said visit a couple times. All right, where should we go? All right, let's walk around over here. If you guys are just coming in, please hit that like button and subscribe if you like paranormal stuff. We do our best to communicate with spirits and give you the best paranormal evidence we can come up with. This is where Jedediah Sturgis is buried. Jedediah Sturgis, he was Revolutionary War as well. He was born in 1758 and he passed in 1838. Can you believe it? This guy's been passed for almost 200 years. Can you imagine the difference in technology? I know just in sanitation alone, forget about it. I've always wanted to do a session on that one. It's too wet. It's especially this time of morning, but I love this headstone, man. It's grown into the tree. Now this tree, when I first came here a few years ago, was not cut down yet. In fact, I have a picture of it on one of the thumbnails. But this thing, I cleared some of this crap out the last time. As you can see, it's growing out of the frickin' stump. And that tree is literally like 5 foot in diameter. It's huge. Here, I'll show you. I'll get a little closer. Look at that giant milk. See that red trunk there? That's giant milkweed. But look how huge this thing is. It's like a double tree, but this has grown in to the trunk of this tree. It's amazing. This tree is an old tree. This tree is probably, heck, I don't know, 300-400 years old before they chopped it down. But this one's always stuck out in my mind for some reason. Imagine how long that takes right there. That takes a long time. Good morning, James. So, and another place I haven't gone are these ones over here on the hillside. I don't think I've ever walked over there. Let's give them a visit. They always get skipped. Just one little tiny grave by itself. And then this one here. I haven't even seen that. Is that even a headstone? I guess it is. It's the base to a headstone. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. David M. Miller, it looks like. David M. Miller. Very hard to read. Hey, Dave. I wonder when the last time is somebody read his name out loud and said hello to him. Because I guarantee you he heard that. What kind of sign is that? I wonder what kind of symbol that is. Does anybody know? Off the top of their heads? I don't. And it looks like we have a veteran over here. Let's see who this is. Oh, we ain't gonna be able to read that one. Look at that. You know it's old when the writing on a stone goes away. It's washed away. Amazing. I wonder if there's anything up underneath these bushes here. Let's look. I don't see anything. Okay. I don't want to get a face full of spider web. Okay, let's see. I've done one session over here once. Who's this? J.R. Bab. Babs. I've seen that name before. Bab. In another cemetery. J.D. Vance. Who's this? Okay. Charles H. Ludlow. I wonder if that's the Ludlow family that the road Ludlow right down the road is named after. I know that there's I went to Spring Grove Cemetery not too long ago with Tap. And at that cemetery, the Lunkin family is there, and that's the name of that airport across the way, Lunkin Airport. Spring Grove has all the upper crust, all the names. So I figured we'd try this over here. These are all kids, for the most part. Here's the Ganoes I was talking about. Stephen Gano and John Gano. So in the 1700s, I guess, they wore wigs like that. Wouldn't it be a trip to walk into a room, like time warp, and go back to a big meeting, like a town meeting, and walk in and see people dressed like that? Hello. And walk in freaking jeans and a t-shirt or a tracksuit or something. Be like Back to the Future. All right, let's go over here and see these kids. The Matthews, I believe, right? Yep. McCullough Matthews, son of MT and Clarissa Matthews. 1 year and 6 months. A year and a half, guys. Can you imagine? Talk about heartache. You know? That's some heartache. Cecil Osborne Matthews. 3 years and 1 month. Okay, we're in the right spot. The other night when we were up here, we were right there at the bench. We were right here and we had the stuff set up there. We were standing in front of the bench and we kept hearing noises coming out of this right here. So these kids, I believe, are active but a little shy. So we'll give them a little space and some toys. Cecil, I got some toys here, and you might want to play with them and have some fun. They won't hurt you. You don't have to be scared. Here's one. And I have kids, and I have grandsons the same age as you. He likes to play with these toys. You want to come try them? They're fun. Can you turn that light off for us? Oh, they did. Awesome. Nice. Now, if you touch those little toys there, they'll light up. Can you try that? Okay, there we go. Can you, they just turned that flashlight on. Yeah. See? That's all you got to do. Can you touch those other things? If you just poke them, they should light up. Let me put the REM pod out. Here's another easy one. If you go near this, you can also make this light up and make noise. You want to try that one? Right away. Can you back away from that? Make it stop. Thank you. Awesome. That's energy. Come towards me. I told you there was kids here. Can you come towards me? Make it stop. There you go. Now, those little balls right there, can you touch one of them? They'll light up. They're really fun. Just smack one of them. Kick it. Can you try it? Man, I've been struggling with that. We ain't had no luck yet. When it happens, I'm going to be screaming, jumping up and down. I hear it's not the spirits you're talking to, but okay, well, I'm definitely willing to hear your argument, but can you show me any type of data or fact or proof? I guarantee you can't. Just saying. I've already went down that route. And I'm going to blow you out of the water right now, because if it was a demon or something negative, they would never promote the Bible. They would never promote Jesus Christ or anything positive, which they do all the time. So, try again. I love that, man. I love when they try that argument. I love it, because you know how many times they've said the Bible or, talked about Jesus or church. There's good and bad. Oh, of course. Yeah, exactly. There's good and bad. It's just people. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I'm a little defensive because I have people that come in here that on shit all the time. No, I do think that there are some negative entities out there that could possibly try to do that. I myself have not come across anything like that. So I guess they're confirming. So there are people can trick us, huh? Is that what you're saying? Are you confirming spirits that there are spirits that will act like kids or other people in order to trick us? Can you turn on that other flashlight to? That's my goal, bro. This is what I do. I come and I interact with the spirits, and I try to get the best, cleanest evidence as possible. Raw evidence, you know what I mean? No doctored up. You go look on YouTube for paranormal videos, and you see people being dragged out of their bed by their feet, hanging in the air, and it's all these AI videos, and they look cool, but they're not real. And nothing like that even happens, and it really messes it up for some people, because it scares people into thinking that's what the paranormal is. Okay, let's try this. Cecil, if that's Cecil, can you turn on the other flashlight or that one off? Cecil, I want to talk to Cecil Matthews. Can you make that can beep? Can you go by that can if Cecil's here? You can do it. They can impersonate. And the reason I know that is because I've heard my voice and I've heard Tabitha's voice come through. We've been impersonated. And I don't think that that's a person. I think that's some type of maybe interdimensional being of some kind. Now I don't want to go too far that direction, because then we'll get into some type of stuff that, what's her name from, what the hell's the name of that show? It's got, help me out here, guys. It's a paranormal show, and it's got a girl that's psychic, and then the guy that works with him was a retired NYPD homicide detective, Stephen DeShavi. And then he's got the psychic girl with it, and she comes up with all these off-the-wall creatures popping, a spider creature popping out of the wall, all kinds of crap like that. I don't get into that stuff. But, what's this bullshit? It's you. It's your comment. That's what it is. Bye-bye. What's the bullshit? You! Where's my coffee? Let me get my coffee. Hang on. Okay, can you turn that flashlight back off for us? Can you twist that one back off? Turn it off? I want to ask a question. And if you turn that flashlight off, I want to know. There you go. You almost got it. Okay. Light it up if there's more than 3 children here. Are there more than 3 kids? Can you answer that for me? Is Cecil, I'm pretty sure he's here. But if there's more than 3 children here, can you light something up, guys? Okay, they light up too. Thank you. Nice. I really would like them to touch those cat toys. Can you touch these? See? These right here. All you got to do is just flick them, kick them, smack them, go near them. But you got to try to move them a little bit, and that'll make them go off. That'll make them light up. Yeah, might as well. If they're coming in here acting a fool, just ice them, get rid of them. No need to waste any time or effort. Just get rid of them. You know, it'd be if they paid attention for a little bit, they might see something cool. But you know, you can't please everybody. All right, so cool. We are getting a sunrise at the cemetery. There we go. A little bit. Sun's finally peeking through, and it's killing my visibility too, because you can't tell when the lights come on. Guys, if you've been in here and you haven't hit that like button yet, please smash that like button for me. It definitely will help me out. All right. Well, maybe I'll go to one more spot. Let's go over by this monument. Gotta make a couple of trips. I got a bunch of shit here. All right. Here we go. I'll tell them to sit down in the bench. We'll see if we can get them to sit down on the bench in front of us. That'd be cool, huh? I don't know if spirits need to sit down, but let me get the devices real quick. All right. What am I doing? I'm literally setting up in the wrong spot, man. My brain's not working. All right, guys. Can somebody come sit down on the bench right next to that can, make it go off? All right. All right, guys, somebody sit down. I'd like any spirit that's here to go sit down right in the middle of that bench. It should make that can beep or flash. Can you turn those flashlights off on the ends of the bench there? Oh, there's one of them. Awesome. Another huge myth is that it's got to be nighttime for spirits to interact. Not true. This place is active round the clock. Come on, you can do the other one. I saw you. You were working on it. Give it another shot. There you go. One more try. You can see their attempts. You can see as it tries to dim out. They try to get it and it doesn't pop off. There you go. Awesome. Now, they went to one. They turned it back on. They like those. Now there's another thing, you know. It's if you have a flashlight that's somewhat set up like that to where you barely touch it, is it possible that it could pop on and off because it's set like that? Yeah, of course. But most of the time, if it's either on or it's off. But it could maybe flicker here and there if it's just on the verge, but it's not going to do it on command, you know? If you say, okay, turn it on. Thank you, it's on. And then you're like, okay, can you turn it back off? And then they turn it off. That goes beyond probability. And then when you have two, one on each side, they do one and they do the other side. Come on, guys. It's you can't see them. Right on the edge. It just went out. Right on the top, right there. It's a little, it's daytime. I apologize. At night, it'd be lighting up the whole area. Hey, Mary. Yeah, the top, the red part, yeah, it lights up. It does. It's all different colors. It'll either flash red or it goes green, depending on how close you get. Multiple colors. So it takes a lot of energy to do that. So when they were doing it over there by the hearts, it's a lot of energy. Anyways, let's run another session so we can give them a chance to talk. Because if I was recording this and I went back and edited it while I'm standing here talking, there's going to be EVP after EVP without the spirit box, real EVPs. They consider these EVPs as well, but I consider I call this just spirit box EVPs. They're not the same in my opinion. Can you say your last name, guys? So I know what family you're from. Here we go. With the short.
SB7 mode.
Evil. Who is that? Don't cry. They said don't cry. And that person was definitely crying. Who's crying? Who's crying? It's Michael? What's wrong? Breathe. Light? Yeah. Oh, you lost your wife? There's the light on the left. Yeah, that was definitely crying. War in what? Wow. If there's any Tottens, yep, both flashlights are on. Can you say your name clear? Say Totten. Who? I want to hear I'm a Totten. Mom. I think that was it. There's a house full of them, yeah. They come to my house. Yeah. Nana, hey Nana. That's my Nana. Love you. Yeah. Jane? Is that Jane Totten, John's wife? Yeah. It's like yeah, a lot of it's electricity. Your name is what? Who's banging on a metal triangle? Who's banging on metal? Is that a church bell? And this is what they would look like, Matt. This is what they would look like. Can somebody sit down in the middle of that bench there and make that can light up? Hey, Nana. I heard you again. Are spirits in the fourth dimension, yes or no? Three? That's our dimension. Wow. This is what I was talking about. Once they get moving in the morning, see the plane? Let me see if I can zoom a little bit. See it? It's a freaking foggy morning to be flying out of Lunken. It's starting to clear up over there though, because it all moved over there. Huh. Yes, yeah, they would say some weird stuff like that. What the hell was it they called me? Oh man, I can't remember the word now. They called me a name that would have been like an 1800s slang. Shoot, I can't remember it. Hell, I can't remember it. It was at Edenton Cemetery though. One of our normal haunts we go to. But yeah, this is one of our favorites here. I guess I'm gonna have to try to get the kids to light these cat toys up at home, because they said I got a house full of them. A lot of those Totten family, that the kids they come with us for some reason. Like you were talking about the fire. They had a massive family fire, and they're scared. They used to. Every time I talk about fire, see? Yes, we know you were in a fire. And you're the ones that come to our house, right? Can you back away from that, make it stop? Come towards me. Come here, come towards me. Thank you. See? That's my Totten kids there. That's the Totten kids. I love them kids. I love that family. And they love us. They look out for us. Like it's weird that this family lived in the 1800s. It would be interesting to meet any living Tottens. But of course it wouldn't be the same, because those aren't the same ones, you know? Something about their morals and family values. When I start talking about the Tottens, man, they're very proper. They're very positive. They're good people. Rachel, yes, she is scared. Rachel, you don't have to be scared. You really don't. You got us. You got me and Tab. And you got a whole bunch of friends here too. We used to get that a lot. I'm scared. And I actually have it as an EVP. We kept catching the same I'm scared. And we knew it was the same person. We just didn't know who it was. Now we know. Rachel's 10 or 12, I think. She was younger. And then, of course, Emmeline was 10. I think Rachel was like 12. But yeah, it's... One day we were over there and we had our original spirit box, the SB7T. And we were running it. We'll go say bye to the Tottens. We were running the SB7T in reverse sweep on the AM band. And we started hearing, Totten! You know, little babies coming through saying Totten. And that was it for Tab. They grabbed a hold of them heartstrings and they ain't let go. She literally, her heart just melted right there. Those kids, man. And she's crazy about our grandkids. That's her world. So these little babies coming through, can you imagine them? Little bitty 2-3-year-olds, long dirty blonde hair, little homemade dress, somewhat dirty and tattered because they didn't have a lot of clothes and wardrobe back then. They made their own stuff and they didn't have washer machines, so they wouldn't be as clean as us. But little kids running around, dirt on their face, smiling, having fun, giggling and laughing. That's what I see. You know, it breaks my heart to know that they were in a fire, you know? Okay. Rachel was 7 years, 11 months. She was 7. Look at that, guys. So we have Charles H., died at 1 year. Francis M., died at 1 year and 7 months. John Jr., 1 year, 11 months. John J., 1 year, 11 months. That is, can you imagine? And, you know, there's probably some people in here that don't have kids, but most of us do. I have got 3 grandkids. I can't imagine, guys. Can you imagine? This is 7 children he lost under the age of 11. This guy lost that many children under the age of 11. 7 children. The same guy who was born in 1800 and fought in the War of 1812. John Totten. Amazing to me. That's hard. Can you imagine that life? That's extraordinary. That's a hard life. First off, you live in the 1800s, so you don't have medicine, you don't have dental, you don't have sanitation or antiseptics like we have, and he's fighting in wars as an adolescent. Then he loses that many kids, and he lives to the age of 79, guys. He died in 79, 1879. It blows me away. Well, that would be cool. You know, the thing is, you go to a different, like ancient Egypt. I'd love to go there and try this too. What would the language barrier be like? Would they understand me? I know that I have people come through with Irish accents. Spanish comes through, German, Italian, a lot of Italian, because that's from my lineage. I can't speak it, but I can recognize some of it because I can speak broken Spanish, and it's similar. Man, I smell that. It stinks, all that fuel. Phew. But yeah, this is a very, very special cemetery. It's one of our favorites. And yeah. Is she upset? Why is she upset? Someone upset her. Well, you know, there's people that have been coming here, touching and fooling around, leaving stuff. Not everybody is as respectful as we are. She's a really good kid. These kids are, so think about it, they have a big family. And this is the early settlers. This is the Columbia Baptist Church. Let's see. So the land was purchased by Benjamin Stites, the Major Benjamin Stites from the Revolutionary War. Wow. And he came from Jersey. I know that. So I know a little bit about these people. And it has all their names. This is the first boatload. Let me zoom back out. The first boatload of people. The early settlers. There it is. There's the boatload of people. Can you believe that? That's awesome. Stites, Baileys, Cool. Was that Cool? Cook, Mills, Stites, Kibbe. I know a Kibbe. And there's the Ganoes, the Wade, Moore, Stites, Buxtons. No Tottens. No Tottens. Huh. Pretty amazing, guys. Pretty amazing. Anyways, my feet are soaked, and I got to go throw these shoes in the washer. But yeah, I'll keep it live while I walk out because there's some more stuff to look at down here. Really cool stuff. Because some of these you can't read too well, but they have this little memorial garden. You see it down there with those flat headstones on the left. This the ray of sun's like hitting it. John Totten's memorial's down there too. It's really cool because there's a lot of veterans in here. And I'm sorry, these guys are the baddest of the bad. You know, I used to think that Vietnam veterans were the toughest of the tough. But imagine, what is this? Patriots of the American Revolution in the Baptist Pioneer Cemetery. Where is Sturgis? Sturgis is in the Revolutionary War. Just said it. They missed one. Anyways, here we go. A Minuteman. Remember what those guys are? They were ready on a minute's notice. That's why they were called Minutemen. The British are coming, remember? Those were Minutemen that were ready. Private John Totten, 1st Ohio Militia, War of 1812. Look at that. Look at his birth date, 1800, War of 1812. Oh, they play games. I might go live tonight. I might go live again. This is fun. I enjoy this. And Brian told me, Seen from Within, you guys have seen him in the chat. He's a really good psychic. They get upset when I stop the lives because a lot of them are like, they like communicating. And I've had a lot of people's family come through, new people in the chat too. So you never know who's going to pop through the spirit box. Just by your energy being in the chat, that's all it takes. I don't have to know your name or where you live, you know, nothing like that. How do you pronounce this name? Eleazer. Eliezer Baldwin. Another Minuteman. Schoonover. Private Andrew Pancoast. Hezekiah. Heze. See, some of these names are definitely are from that era. Mercer. Andrew Ewan. Wow. Oh, look at that. Look, I bet you $100 that this Jordan is related to the Jordans out at Edenton. I really think so. A lot of these same names. And look, here you go. Jedediah Sturgis. Oh, he was a Minuteman. Wow. Check that out. Private Jedediah Sturgis. And I've had him come through. He's got some voice. He comes through. He says, Jed. So this is like a little wildflower garden they have here. I like wildflowers too. Let's see what it says. These are like fuzzy. It's like lamb's ear or something, I think they call it. Early American Garden in tribute to Frederick L. Payne, Director of Parks. Okay. Nice. All right, guys. That's it for now. I'm going to go wash these shoes and get a little breakfast and a second cup of coffee. Thank you for dropping in. Smash that like button if you haven't. And